Welcome back to Tao of Twang. I'm Dave. So, got some triad work for you here today. I tried to use some really good examples of this in that demo just now, and I got you moved in here right away. We're just going to jump right in. This backing track is A7 down to G. It holds them a little bit longer on the track, and I'll put several minutes of that track at the end of this video for you to practice with. But that's how we're going to address this. The A and the G are the two chords. So we did one the other day with this backing track and decided that A Mixolydian was a good scale to use for this. And just real quick, just to kind of warm up our ear. That flat 7. Going to talk too much about the definition of Mixolydian and learn those patterns and things today. But that previous video talks about that a lot, and you can kind of, work that out for yourself. But it's like the major scale with that flatted 7th. And we'll tie that in here in a few minutes, just at the end of this one. The main thing today is to get this kind of skeleton down of these triad shapes. Now, the first one is right there, okay? If you're a caged thinker, it's kind of like that E cage shape, right? Just that regular kind of full bar chord, but isolating these 3 strings. Okay, now here's, every one of these is a 2 for 1, because if it's A there, 2 doors down, it's G. Okay, so right away. Now, use musical elements and dynamics right away. Repetition. Now, a little preview there. I stuck another note in there on those triads, didn't I? That's just a good way to make some melodic phrasings right away. And what's going on there is we're doing the triad. Then we're going up to the next note in that Mixolydian scale. And then sticking with the triad right away. That's a little formula right there, Back that up and listen to that again and make a routine out of that. And we plug that into each one of these triad shapes. You've got a lot going on pretty quickly. And if you're watching this right now and you're thinking like, oh, I probably know these, and I don't know if this is really, if I really need to watch this, kind of already doing this stuff. That's a good thought, and you may be right, certainly right to ask that, to question that. But hang out for a few minutes, because this can be taken to any depth at any level. You could add more notes. You could explore the positions more fully all the way up and down and things like that. For those of you where this is more foundational to your playing level right now, that's great too. There should be something here for everybody. So the next shape is, so if we're talking caged, we're looking at the C shape there, but just these 3 strings. 2 doors down. trick works on this too. You can go up 1 degree of that scale. Okay, now we got 2 shapes, and remember, dynamics, phrasing. Don't worry about all this all at once, but go ahead and be musical with it right away. Okay. So even snuck a little bend or two in there, right? And, that's just to give you kind of a look forward. But, stick with the skeleton at first. And then as you feel more comfortable and you get this all under your fingers, add more embellishments. The last shape is... Okay, so that's like an A in the cage system, right? 2 doors down for G. See what's happening? We have a routine with this. So let's plug right on in. Bit of a look forward. Don't let that throw you off, right? And for some of you, that'll already make sense. Oh, yeah, I see it going into that major pentatonic shape up there and connect it, using that to connect these different locations for these triads. Whichever part of it makes sense to you, stay there and work on it and live there until it's really second nature to you and it really makes sense. And your physicality fits in with it, and then take it to the next level. So here's one little exercise you can do too. The progression doesn't go exactly like this, but if you start up here, you can do them kind of A, G, A, G, A, G, and it's just a good thing to practice off to the side. And I'll show you what I mean. A, G, A, G, A, G. That makes sense? That's kind of the skeleton of it, what I just showed you. Watch that part a couple of times. And then, if you want to trace out that Mixolydian scale on this high string, you can just use that to walk them around. I'm just going to show you this last little piece, then I'll get you to the practice loop. Let me know how this goes. Talk to you next time.